County Public Schools is temporarily suspending all athletics programs in response to the coronavirus pandemic. At the start of the 2020-2021 school year, the schools implemented the following precautions in its athletic programs: limited attendance at athletic competitions to allow for social distancing, required spectators to wear face coverings, posted signs at athletic venues reminding spectators not to attend athletic events if they are experiencing COVID-like symptoms, required student athletes and coaches to wear face coverings and practice social distancing as much as possible during practices and competitions, and required equipment to be more frequently sanitized. Even with those precautions in place, they have had student athletes test positive for COVID-19 since the start of the school year. The number of cases changes each day, but more than 50 student athletes participating in winter sports have tested positive in recent weeks. This suspension of athletic programs is effective immediately. All practices and competitions are canceled until January 4th.
While tourism across the country has been affected by the coronavirus, an amusement park right here in Polk County has announced plans for expansion. A contractor for Legoland Florida Resort has filed plans with the city of Winter Haven indicating a planned new attraction in what is now the north area of the parking lot. The proposed expansion, dubbed Project Venus, would cover about 4.5 acres. An architectural rendering shows the new section lying between Legoland Way, the park's entrance road, and a bus loop just west of Cypress Gardens Boulevard. The rendition, prepared by the Lakeland-based Lunds Group, depicts at least 6 rides or attractions and a nearly 12,000 square foot building. The proposal does not involve any changes to zoning or land use codes and does not require any public hearings or permission from the Winter Haven City Commission.
The L.B. Brown Heritage Festival will not take place during Black History Month next year. The Bartow Gathering, probably the most prominent annual event in Polk County celebrating Black history and culture, has been postponed. The continuing threat of the COVID-19 pandemic prompted the festival's board of directors to make the decision. The event, which had been scheduled for February 12th to 14th, could still take place later next year, Lewis said, but that depends on the scientific guidance coming from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. If the CDC is still warning against large gatherings in the spring, the festival likely will be canceled for 2021. The festival has been held in February each year since 2001 at the L.B. Brown House, a restored Victorian-style structure built by Lawrence B. Brown. Born into slavery in North Florida, Brown settled in Bartow as an adult and thrived as an entrepreneur, building houses and also working as a Bible salesman, cabinet maker, mirror craftsman, and repairer of furniture and umbrellas. The festival includes a recognition ceremony for local students, history discussions, demonstrations of pioneer life, music, and other entertainment, and clusters of vendors selling merchandise and food. The free gathering draws thousands of people over the course of 3 days. Luxury apartments are coming to downtown Winter Haven by the end of 2022. At its meeting on December 14th, the Winter Haven Community Redevelopment Agency approved incentives through a developer's agreement that will bring the Rain Dance project to fruition in the next 2 years. The incentives were approved at the City Commission meeting later that night as part of the consent agenda. Michigan-based DevMar Development is partnering with landowners 610 LLC to create a new luxury apartment complex that will cost $25 million to build to $26 million to build. The multi-family apartment complex will be 6 stories high and will include 105 1- and 2-bedroom units renting for about $1,485 and $1,895 a month respectively. The project is planned on Avenue C and 2nd Street near the Grove Roads Brewing Company.
The Lakeland Chamber of Commerce is trying something new to help promote local businesses. Small Business Every Day is a database of shops and restaurants that includes websites for online shopping and ways to purchase gift cards. Gift cards help small businesses out by giving the store or restaurant money now, and the customer gets items or services later. More than 5,800 Polk County small businesses received federal CARES Act money at the start of the pandemic. In total, Polk County paid out $19.3 million to small businesses, according to county officials. Business owners and their advocates want Congress to pass another aid package to provide some more financial relief. You can help them this holiday season by visiting the Small Businesses Everyday page at lakelandchamber.com/everyday.
If you're looking to expand your family this holiday season with a four-legged friend, Polk County Animal Control can help. Until closing on Christmas Eve, adoptions from Animal Control are free. The Animal Control office hours vary from day to day. To find out which days they'll be open and what their hours are each day, or for more information, go to polkpets.com. We're in the middle of the holiday season, and that means homes can be targeted for theft. Once the new big screen TV or surround sound system is unboxed, often folks make the mistake of leaving the boxes on the curb for disposal, telling criminals that the home has an expensive new toy to steal. Winter Haven police want you to be safe and have set up temporary holiday recycle locations from Christmas Eve through the end of the year at the locations on your screen. This is only for gift boxes and not for junk items or Christmas trees. For more information, call Solid Waste at 863-291-5757.
Well, while many may be avoiding bringing their children to the malls to see the man in red, a local city's recreation department is bringing Santa to the children. The city of Lake Wales is offering a program called Santa's Calling. Registered participants will receive a call from Santa Claus on December 21st or the 22nd between 5:30 and 8:30 p.m. Children will be able to talk to Santa about their holiday wishes. Registrants must be 10 or younger. To register, visit lakewalesfl.gov.
2020 marks the 65th year that the United States Air Force has been tracking Santa Claus around the world. How do they do it? The folks at NORAD are here to tell you all about it.
Super secret Santa phone. One moment, please.
U.S. Space Command, this is General Jim Dickinson.
Hey Jim, Glenn Van Herk, NORAD Northcom.
Glenn, great to hear from you. Happy holidays.
Hey, same to you. I just wanted to call and congratulate you on a fantastic first year.
Thanks very much. We've definitely been busy.
Yeah, human spaceflight, GPS. GPS is good. We love GPS.
GPS is very good.
Since we're talking satellites, you know NORAD Track Santa is coming up.
Absolutely. We're very excited.
You know, I just wanted to call and check up on the satellite fleet, the overall health. You know, Santa is incredibly fast.
We have low Earth orbit, we have medium Earth orbit, we have geosynchronous orbits, all at 100%.
Hey, great. That's very good, Jim. How about weather satellites?
Yep, and don't forget RITS.
Hang on, RITS?
Rudolph Infrared Tracking System. We made some upgrades this year.
Ah, Rudolph. Rudolph's good.
Rudolph is very good.
Excellent. Anything else?
I think that just about covers it. Did you get the gift that I sent over?
Yeah, it's subtle.
Subtle is very good. On behalf of the dedicated service members at NORAD Northcom and U.S. Space Command, have a safe and happy holiday.
And to all of our brave military families across the globe, your commitment and dedication is the greatest gift that our nations could ever ask for.
And thanks for everything you do.
And remember to track Santa on December 24th.
While it's been an annual tradition for more than 6 decades, you may wonder how the military began tracking Santa. It all started with a store advertisement, a typo, and a phone call. Take a look.
History was made in December 1955 when a phone call came in to the Continental Air Defense Command in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Answering the call, Colonel Harry Shoup was surprised to hear the voice of a child, asking to speak to Santa Claus. Soon after, more phone calls began filling up the phone lines, all with eager children hoping for a chance to talk to Old St. Nick. Little did Colonel Shoup and his team know, a department store had placed an ad in the local paper, hoping to draw children to their holiday toy sale. The misprinted phone number rang directly into an important red phone in the Conad Operations Center, and thus a holiday tradition was born. Colonel Schaup's command team fielded calls all night long, checking radars and informing children of Santa's progress. The tradition continued through the founding of NORAD in 1958 and has gone on to become a global phenomenon. Today, NORAD's cutting-edge technology provides real-time updates on Santa's Yuletide journey around the world. Our constellation of defense satellites use infrared radar to keep pinpoint accuracy on the heat signature from Rudolph's nose. Ground-based radar tracking sites relay updates to our elite fighter pilots, who often escort Santa's sleigh through North American airspace. Our maritime partners in the Navy and Coast Guard make sure the seas are safe and secure beneath the flight path of the man in red. And finally, our special Santa cameras in strategic locations around the world capture images of Santa during his flight. Modern technology also allows people around the world to keep up with Santa's flight path using mobile apps, social media, and the NORAD Track Santa website. At the heart of it all, people can call or email the NORAD Track Santa Operations Center in Colorado Springs on December 24th. Volunteers are standing by to answer that all-important question, when will Santa get to my house? All of this is made possible by our volunteers and the amazing generosity of our corporate and government partners. Together, our affiliates bring this time-honored tradition to families around the world. What began with a single phone call has inspired the imaginations of countless children across the planet for more than half a century. No matter what is happening in the world, NORAD continues to keep the watch, maintaining the security of the skies across North America and beyond, and bringing a little holiday magic to us all.
Thanks for watching PGTV. The board review is coming up. But first, teachers often never know the impact they make in their students' lives. However, one first grade teacher found out after one of her students found her after 40 years. Take a look.
Gracious, how are you? Good. Oh my.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna have some tears.
I don't know if I would be where I am today had she not given her time to help me. My family moved to the United States when I was 5. I didn't know any English at all. And I don't remember much, but I definitely remember and have memories of just feeling isolated and that I couldn't communicate. Sort of like going from sort of being invisible to being the only person on someone's radar. Not that she wasn't obviously worried about her other students, but that's how it felt like to me.
I would very much love to say thank you, and that my life very likely wouldn't have been possible without you. I have been trying to locate this individual or her family for quite a while, but to no success. This is what I do know. I was in first grade in 1980 to 81, and the teacher was a female. I would appreciate any help you could give in helping me locate this teacher. Thank you for what you do for the Commonwealth, its teachers, and its students on it. So thank you.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. I was just amazed that she remembered her first grade teacher. I was so humbled and so thankful that she found that I was at least a part of her life and the success that she has made of herself. I had been looking for something to give you when you got here.
Oh, that was nice.
And I went to Barnes & Noble, so I'll let you open it before I tell any more stories here. Teachers tell stories, you know.
Oh, nice.
It is, of course, a children's book.
Yes, one girl. Today, more than 130 million girls are denied an education. This story begins with one of these girls. It also begins with one book. The girl reads, and the world opens up to her. She discovers other places, other lives, and other possibilities. Thrust into a rich, vibrant world of language and ideas, the girl's imagination takes flight. Brimming with inspiration, the girl must share her story with others and bring other girls from darkness into light. One girl celebrates the dramatic impact of education on a child's life and the power that even the youngest of us have to break this cycle, empower ourselves, and inspire others.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
I was just floored at all the accolades she's had. And I can't tell her over and over how proud I am of her. Her success means that I succeeded.
I remember a lifetime ago when we started this journey. We were inspired by each other to create something greater than ourselves and achieve so much together. A place to feel alive, to discover who we are, and ensure what always was will always be. Those days when we walked softly and honored our past, when he saved a nation and they saved the world. When he stood for this and she sat for that. When she captured our hearts and he captured our souls. When we were divided.
United 93, do you still hear Cleveland?
And we were united. He lifted our spirits. We aimed higher and never stopped looking up. My roads grew old. My bridges shouldered years of weight. My trails became well-traveled. But my roots grow deeper. My branches extend further. I was there for them. And I'll be there for you. Will you be there for me?
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Hey guys, today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Give kisses. Give kisses. Look. Give kisses. Give kisses. You heard how loud that was.
I know,
I heard.
I heard. It wasn't you.
Yeah.
It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Bacon.
Welcome to the Board Review with news about your county government. I'm your host, Tricia Pichette. Today you'll learn about County Commission actions from the December 15th board meeting. Polk County Fire Rescue will get 2 new fire engines from 10-8 Fire Equipment, Inc. later this year, after the board approved their purchase for a one-time expense of about $1.3 million. Since the timing of development along Ernie Caldwell Boulevard progressed differently than anticipated, the Board Amendment Number 1 to an infrastructure agreement with Ernie Caldwell Properties, LLC, that revises the sequence and timing for installing the planned master lift stations. A resolution to amend the fiscal year 2020 to 2021 Special Revenue Grant Fund was approved by the board Tuesday. Additional funding from the CARES Act became available in mid-September, but it was too late to be included in the fiscal year budget. These funds, totaling about $2.8 million, will be used for public facilities and administered by Gospel Inc. This will include the purchase of property for a congregate emergency shelter. These funds will also be used for affordable housing to include mortgage and rental assistance payments. In a related measure, the board approved a resolution for the CARES Act Substantial Amendment Number 3 to the fiscal year 2019 to 2020 Consolidated Annual Action Plan. This action is required of the board to commit these funds to assist in local efforts to aid the devastating results of the coronavirus. The board, in 2 separate measures, approved the Construction Manager at Risk Guaranteed Maximum Price Addendum with Core Construction Services of Florida, LLC, for the Loftman Prototype Fire Station at about $3.4 million and the Galloway Prototype Station at about $3.6 million. Construction on both stations should be completed by the end of the year. The board approved a Community Development Block Grant Recipient agreement between the county and the city of Winter Haven for the Winter Haven Recreational and Cultural Center Improvements Project. The CDBG funds will be used to complete a design-build process and facilities improvements that include interior renovations to the center, focusing on ADA improvements, modernization, and community space. Paul Thomas was reappointed as a member of the Lakes Access Advisory Committee for a 3-year term that ends on November 16, 2023. Sam Johnson was reappointed as a member of the Northeast Polk County Roadway Advisory Committee for a 3-year term that ends in December 2023. The board also held several public hearings on a variety of items. Those items up for consideration included an agenda item to consider an annual raise for the board failed to pass, and their annual salaries will remain the same. The board held a public hearing for comment but postponed voting on a proposed county-initiated ordinance to amend the Land Development Code until its March 2nd meeting. Well, that wraps up this edition for the Board Review. To keep current with programs and progress in the county, visit us online at polk-county.net or follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We encourage you to watch the next scheduled board meeting at 9 a.m. Tuesday, January 5th, 2021. I'm Tricia Pichette. Thanks for watching.